We had just such a gorgeous day today. Found out we had some record high temperatures here. So yeah, as a matter of fact, New Philadelphia and Akron Canton both hitting a new record high today. New Philly, our hot spot at 72, 67 for Akron Canton. That broke the 1972 record by 1 degree. Mansfield fell shy, so did Youngstown, and obviously Cleveland did too. The lake ended up kind of putting the brakes on any kind of warming we could ultimately get that would propel us even warmer. But you can see temperatures as we head through the rest of the evening will be holding steady, if not just slowly backing down into the mid 40s. We will see more and more cloud cover coming in. We have a couple of storm systems that we are watching. One to the south of us, down in portions of the mid-Mississippi River Valley. This will stay south of us, but we're going to end up getting some of the clouds from it. Also clouds coming from a frontal boundary that's going to pass through. All of that will start to cool things off just a little bit. So 62 today, not 62 tomorrow. And then the big one is sitting out here in the Four Corners region. This is our next storm system, and as that thing ramps up and begins to move into the plain states, it's really going to push some moisture our way. So I thought I'd show you on the big scale first, then we'll go into more fine-tuned details, but you can see that little storm system that is to the south of us stays south. Here comes that cool air, so we will see temperatures tomorrow a lot cooler, probably staying in the 40s. And then we also get a look at our next storm system. So this is Thursday, 6 p.m. Watch what happens as we go Thursday night into the day on Friday. We stop the clock at 9 a.m. on Friday. This is just a phenomenal storm system, at least the structure of it. Notice that the leading edge of the rain is still in central Ohio at this point. I do not think we have an issue with mixing as this rain is moving in. That's great news. The later the rain gets here, the better off it's going to be, and it has definitely slowed down a little bit in terms of when it moves in. As of right now, it looks like midday into early afternoon, all of northeast Ohio will get into rain. As mid to late afternoon and evening go on, we even get heavy rain that moves in. Now, this same storm system, that stirring motion that it brings into the Ohio Valley, the bad news is it's also going to reinforce some cool air that's been sitting to the north of us, and we're going to just kind of see things chill from north to south, not just in Ohio, but for much of the country. So we have a big cool down that's more of a pattern change, really, that sets us up as we get into the latter part of the weekend. Here's your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. We stay clear this evening, but the clouds start to roll in, and by tomorrow morning, look at your temperatures at 8:30. We're sitting in the mid and upper 30s, even 29 downtown Cleveland, with partly cloudy skies around. Tomorrow, we have no problems. We'll have a mix of clouds and sun. We'll have a bit of that northerly breeze off the lake that keeps things very cool right along the lakeshore. But areas farther south around Dover and into the Akron Canton Airport area and elsewhere, we have temperatures that are into the 40s. Tomorrow evening then, the clouds really start to thicken up, and this is the advance of our next storm system. So that Friday morning, we have a few sprinkles south of us, temperatures above freezing. That's a big key. And you can see as that rain moves in by the time we hit noon, some of it could be heavy rain. We are well above freezing, so we really do not have any problems as far as freezing rain or any of that goes. As the day goes on, that wave of heavy rain then moves in, and it could be quite a bit of rain that we end up getting. We're talking about an inch, maybe more, across all of northeast Ohio. So we do have some concerns about standing water on Friday, which is really going to be a soaker of an afternoon, and especially the evening. So your Friday night plans will have to account for some rain. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast. Notice we stay in the 40s here as we get into Friday. Saturday, we take a step back, maybe a few flurries in the forecast. And then by the time we hit Sunday, we are dry. Temperatures mid 40s, back to near 50 on Monday with our next frontal boundary moving in. That's going to really cool us off as we head into the middle of next week.